Hello, I am Lakshmi and this is Mission Control. This week on In Gear, it's nippy, it's orange, it's a Mini, but only seats 2. We ask, really? The all-new Mini Coupe in drive. Then it's another session with the car care experts at Maguire's. Today, sprucing up your cabriolets in FIY. Following that, we are back with the glam Lalaki boys to talk about men and a special watch. Finally, a workshop that specializes in some of the most iconic retro rides. Stay tuned.
Great Britain. What's so great about this nation is that it is a nation that defines what tradition is. It's a country where the people have dry wit and humor. It's a country where the automotive industry legends include brands such as Rolls-Royce, Bentley and Jaguar, all stately cars. And then in 1959, Sir Alex Izaguirre came up with this brand. Because when the Brits want to have fun, they really do have fun. And what's not to like? It became the design icon from the 60s all the way to the 70s. And today, with this little baby, we are gonna see if the Mini Cooper S Coupe is any fun at all. Let's go. If there is a word to describe this new Mini, it's radical. Now here are the bare basics. This is a true Mini, only that it has 2 seats and a body shape that we have never seen before on a Mini, be it modern or classic. But here's another word, fun! And another way to enjoy it is this. The irony of it. You know what guys, one of the best ways to consume that Mini over there is to do exactly this. Just pick a really nice cafe with a roadside view like this one, have your favorite magazine in front of you, order your favorite drink, you don't need anybody else, and just sit here and enjoy the view of that beautiful metal out there. And what makes it beautiful? Well, let's talk a little bit about the dimensions of the car. It sits at 3.7 meters long and 1.7 meters wide, which means it's pretty much the same as the other Mini hatches out there. Now, the big difference is in the height. At 1.384 meters tall, this makes it not so tall at all. It's one of the shortest Minis in the modern fleet because it's supposed to sit squat and low and sporty. And if you look at it from the front, it looks like most of the Minis out there with the hood and the basic styling of the Mini. But this is where the party is, at the back. It's a stump, it's not a hatch. Even though it opens up like it's supposed to be a hatch, but the stump here kind of tells you that this car is supposed to be a coupe through and through and it's supposed to go forward. Another styling cue that seems to be getting a lot of attention from everybody else around the world is this part over here, which is the helmet head, I'd like to call it. It really does look like a helmet. Well, some people say it looks like a top hat turned inside out and, you know, worn, you know, cool style. I think it looks gorgeous and it makes this car purposely low and purposely made to want to go forward. And then up front, if you look at it, it's as normal Mini as you can get. Simple as, simple as. Apart from the outside, the inside is equally well designed. Again, it's a familiar theme with the big clocks taking prominence. Despite being a 2-seater, it actually feels extremely roomy and not claustrophobic at all. The build quality, with a good selection of leather, fabrics and soft touch plastics used lavishly throughout, is unquestionably good. The switches and buttons feel good to touch, especially the electric powered steering wheel with the, oh, there's that word again, familiar buttons layout, and there are plenty of storage spaces to stow away your knickknacks, including this double box. A hatch opens conveniently into the boot area, which by the way is a cavernous 290 litres in capacity. And the seats hug you awesomely when you take this little critter for a spirited drive, just as how it is intended to be driven. One word of caution though, rear visibility, absolutely rubbish. Okay then, keep calm and carry on, as the British say. We're now in the driver's seat. Now, apart from the already discussed familiar interior, we want to know if this car has a familiar driving feeling to it. And a lot of people who's probably considering the Mini is probably thinking this. Will this Mini Coupe be driving exactly the same way as the hatch or even possibly the Clubman? Well, I can safely say that it does. It's already a familiar interior, it's a familiar driving position, but it's also got a familiar lump up front, which is a 1.6 litre twin-scroll turbocharged BMW PSA engine that we already know. The engine's been around for quite a while, but it's a great engine, so why fix something that's not broken? It pumps out 184 brake horsepower and 240 Newton meters of torque, or 260 if you take in the overboost. It's great. You know that the engine works well. It really pushes the car to its limits. And a Mini is supposed to be a Mini. It's supposed to be a fun drive, and it's supposed to, you've heard it many times before, it handles like a go-kart. And you know why? It's because it really does handle like a go-kart. It's fun to drive. Just think of it this way. This is a curry that you already know, but then you just tambah a little bit extra chili powder to give it that extra oomph. And you know, drive it spiritedly and you will get that extra oomph. Naturally, we didn't really want to break any laws on Malaysian roads, so to see how much fun we can have with the coupe, we went underground to do this. After our jaunt in the basement, we were still not entirely convinced about what people thought of the styling of the Mini Coupe, so we went to a designer mall. Why a designer mall? Come on, you can't get much more designer than a Mini Cooper S Coupe. So we thought, right, park it up front and try to count the number of heads turned in a space of 5 minutes. I think that's enough. Verdict, it's sexy. Well, here's the gist of it. This car over here, the Mini DNA is well and truly present. It is a Mini that is great to drive, and you know it would because it's a Mini. The great German engineering quality you can feel, and the interior is a familiar place even to the current crop of Mini owners. It's so familiar, in fact, that when I drove it into a parking space, I actually thought I was driving my own car. It's a great handling car. The steering tells you exactly what it needs to tell you on any road surface, and it gives you the confidence to go forward even faster. Now, there is a big but though, however. That great handling and that great driving feeling that you get from the Mini Coupe, you also get from a Mini hatch. So the question is, why would you choose a coupe with 2 less seats and a bucket load less of practicality over the hatch, which gives you all that and perhaps even more? Well, here's the answer. This here is a party. So let the party start.